Hey, Chloe, I spilled some tea. Can you come clean it up? Helen, not again. You have to be careful every time you eat. Stop complaining. My clothes are soaking wet. So is the table and the floor. Clean it. I'm on an online meeting right now. Please do it yourself. Online meeting? You're just playing around. Stop doing what you're doing and come down right now. I'm not playing. I'm on a meeting right now. What do you want me to do then? You're grown enough to clean up your own mess. Stop interrupting me, please. I'm working. Your mother-in-law needs help, and you're just going to ignore me? What kind of a wife are you? You're making a mess every time you eat or drink. I'm starting to think you're doing it on purpose, aren't you? You just want to be a pain in the ass. Why would I do such thing? What a mean thing for you to say. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a meeting, so I need to excuse myself. Hey, you! Chloe! Don't be disrespectful. Hey, Chloe. They're doing $1 for a slice of cake sale at the bakery. It's only for a limited time. Go buy some for me. Helen, how many times do I have to tell you? I'm working. Didn't we agree that we wouldn't disturb each other during work hours as a condition for living together? Don't act all high and mighty with work. You're just playing games on the computer, aren't you? I know exactly what's going on. You're lying about working just because you don't want to take care of me. I'm not lying. I do have a proper job and a steady income. Income? It's barely anything, isn't it? Our household budget relies on John's income, doesn't it? So don't act all high and mighty. Here we go again. Anyway, I can't go to the bakery right now. If you really want some cake, you can buy it yourself. Excuse me? How could you be such a terrible daughter-in-law? I have weak back and knees, and you want me to go? You are strong enough to go. I remember you chasing after a squirrel who took your biscuit. You were running as fast as you could. Your legs seem strong enough to go to the bakery. Think of it as an exercise. Huh? I'd get there soon if you drive me. Why do I have to walk and go there if you could just take me? It's you who wants some cake, right? So I think it's fair that you get it yourself. That's enough. What? Are you having fun bullying me? I'm not trying to bully you. I've been trying to get along with you, but you keep forcing me to do things I can't. Forcing you? Watch your tone. You don't have to talk to me like that. I try to treat you as if you were my own mother, you know. We're family, so I don't hesitate to speak up my mind. Wow. I don't want to be called family by the woman who stole my precious only son. What? I've been trying my best to get along with you, and you still think of me that way? That's terrible. You? My family? You being part of the family? That's jumping the gun by a century. First things first, you need to start listening to me without any fuss. No matter what you say, there are things I simply can't drop everything for, especially during work. I can't just respond to demands on a whim. Please understand that. And wasn't that supposed to be a condition for us living together? So, I'm telling you, it's too soon for you to be imposing conditions on me. You really are a stubborn daughter-in-law. I wonder why John ended up with someone like you. Hey, Chloe. Sorry to bother you. Helen, what's wrong? I've never been told sorry for interrupting your work. Is everything okay? No, it's not that. I have good news. Good news, huh? Yes. I want to apologize about the other day for saying you weren't a part of my family. Huh? What happened all of a sudden? I just lost my temper and I went too far. I'm sorry. Helen... So, I was wondering if we could take a family trip to make up. What? A family trip? How about the three of us? You, John, and I go to a nice hotel where we can relax and enjoy the scenery. Just a thought. Sounds great. You're being serious, right? Of course I am. I've been mean to you. I thought it might be nice to show some appreciation to my daughter-in-law every now and then. You're not implying that I pay for everything, are you? There's no way that's happening. Let's split the cost this time. You okay with that? Why, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. Then it's settled. A family trip. I'll ask John to book a nice hotel for us. It better have a hot spring and a nice meal. I'll leave the hotel with you and John. You can choose any place you like. Okay, I'll do that. So we'll take 2 cars. 2 cars? Why? Why not take one instead? Gasoline costs can add up too. But I want to enjoy snacks leisurely and arrive at our destination feeling relaxed. So how about we load the luggage into your car? I'll just ride with John, chilling out all the way there. Isn't that a waste of time and money? Everything is going to fit in John's car. You can relax in the back seat. Besides, it'll cost us less if we go in one car. What are you talking about? It's a family vacation. Let's not be stingy and have fun. But I feel hesitant because I'm constantly told to save money for our household expenses. It's okay. I'll allow it. Let's have a luxurious time once in a while. Wow. I guess. Well then, I guess we'll load my car with the luggages and take 2 cars. Are you sure you don't mind? No, it's fine. Well, it wouldn't make sense if we didn't take both cars, right? What? Oh, never mind. It's nothing. All right. I'll make sure to ask John to book a nice hotel. You just focus on your work and look forward to our family trip. Yes, thank you very much. Wow, it's perfect timing for the autumn leaves. The trees turning red and yellow are so beautiful. It's like all the stress and negativity just vanish at once. This is amazing. Oh, you're driving, so you don't have to reply. Drive safe. I'm thinking of taking a restroom break. We'll pull into the next rest stop. Chloe, well done. I'm going to the restroom. Would you pick up something for me at the store? I'm going to the restroom too, so I'll buy something after that. Thank you. Get me some coffee and donuts and some hot dogs. Are you sure you can eat that much? I'm fine. Snacking on the road is part of the joy of traveling, right? That's true, but don't forget that we have a nice dinner tonight. Yes, I know. Please get me the stuff then. Helen? What's wrong, Chloe? So, this was your plan all this time, huh? What are you talking about? You drove off while I was shopping, didn't you? I can't seem to find John's car anywhere. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot I asked you to buy me stuff. I'm sorry. That's why you wanted 2 cars, huh? I get it now. You're right. I was actually thinking you could go home from there. That's terrible. What is? Huh? You took my precious son away from me. You don't even bother with household chores, always using work as an excuse. I do my best with the house chores every day, don't I? It's you who doesn't do anything. And to top it off, you always talk back like this. You never listen to what I say, do you? That's because you constantly nag. Remember, part of our agreement for living together? During the day, while I'm working, everyone takes care of their own needs. Other than that, I handle all the other necessary household chores. When you say work during the day, you mean playing computer games? And you're quite proud of claiming to work even though you don't earn much? It's just ridiculous. I do have a steady income, you know. Just ask John. He'll confirm it for you. Anyway, please find your own way back home from there. I'll enjoy the trip with my son alone. I can't even go home. Why not? My tire is flat. This is part of your plan too, right? What? A flat tire? That sounds tough. Yes, 2 whole rear tires. There are marks that look like they were punctured with some kind of ice pick. It's you, isn't it? Why would I do that? No one else would carry an ice pick-like tool to a travel destination, right? I can't think of anyone else but you. Quite impressive how you managed to do all this in such a short time. In a way, I'm impressed. Could you stop blaming others just because misfortune has struck you? Well, in any case, it seems impossible for you to make it to the cabin now. What are you going to do? I guess you have to walk home. Helen, I didn't expect you to go this far. How does it feel to be left behind? Huh? Being left alone stranded like that is just cruel, isn't it? Plus, with flat tires? Well, it looks like you'll have to walk back home after all. At least it'll be good exercise, right? It was just over an hour's drive. You should make it back by the end of the day. How mean can you be? Well, good luck walking home. I have nothing else to say but to walk back home. Enjoy the beautiful autumn scenery on your way back. Bye! Hey, Chloe! How are you doing, Helen? I'm sure you're having a good time and eating good food right now, huh? We had some of the best French food ever, but John isn't here. Oh, really? Then why don't you enjoy it by yourself? I'm sure it's way more delicious. You can stay there as long as you want. What do you mean? You're up to something, aren't you? That's why John isn't here. What on earth did you do? Helen, please don't come home again. I'm with my husband. Huh? What do you mean? I don't understand. After you two arrived at the hotel, John found it suspicious I wasn't following him, and then he called me. What? I explained the situation to him, and he got so angry. And he decided to come back home. John did that? Yeah, he came to pick me up where you left me. We came back home safely. Got my car towed and took it to the car shop and changed tires. We're relaxing at home now. You must be enjoying your stay there with a nice meal. Take your time and relax. Huh? All by myself? Yes. Oh, and don't forget to pay the bills when you leave. How? I thought John already paid for it when he booked it. No, I thought it was weird you were acting brand new, so I made the reservation myself. Payment has been arranged to be made at the checkout, so that means you're the one who's going to have to pay. What? Wait a minute. This place costs $400 a night. Staying for a couple of nights will cost me almost $1,000. I don't have that kind of money. You said it yourself that you wanted to splurge once in a while, so $1,000 isn't a big deal, right? Not a big deal? Do you have any idea how much I can do with that amount of money? This is not a joke. Well, considering you're already there, you have no choice but to pay, right? Also, you have to pay for John's too. Oh my God. I canceled your reservation, but John's still in place? So that means I have to pay for over $1,000? Look at you doing the math. Are you kidding me? That's impossible. Do something about it, Chloe. I'm the one who got left behind on the road, so there's not much I can do. The rest is up to you to figure out. I'm telling you, it's impossible. Also, I just had a discussion with John. We've decided to move out. Huh? I'm fed up with you bullying me. You keep getting in the way. I can't even work in peace. You're kidding, right? No, I'm not. It was your son's idea. John's idea? He wouldn't do such thing. There's no way he's going to leave me. He knows about the things that you're doing to me. He thought he had to do something about it, so he came up with the idea. I've been eyeing this house for a while now, so we decided to buy it. Buy a house? Yes, that's right. There's no way you can do that. Even if John makes a good living, with you just playing games all day, there's no way you could handle household expenses. It's pretty clear who'll end up in tears. Helen, I've been telling you I've been working and I have a steady income. I earn more than $5,000 a month. I have savings too, so I have no problem buying a house. There's no way you're making such money. I'm not joking. I work as a web designer, and thanks to years of experience, I've been steadily gaining more clients through referrals. I have plenty of clients waiting for my services, so work is not an issue at all. I might even earn close to 10 grand just this month. 10 grand? If that's the case, we don't even need to worry about saving money. We can live luxuriously in our new home. What? What are you talking about? You're not going to live with us. What? Since we're fed up with your arrogance and selfishness, we are leaving the house. We'll be living separately from now on. Are you excluding me? Are you seriously throwing such a harsh test at me, especially at this age? You're the one who has been excluding me. Huh? I was excluded from the family trip and left stranded on the road all alone. I just can't forgive that no matter how hard I try. So, with John's suggestion, we've decided to leave this house. How about me? Enjoy yourself at the hotel with a hot spring. Who's going to pay? I don't have that kind of money. Seriously? Who travels without bringing money? That's surprising. Why don't you ask someone for help? What happens if I can't pay? You may be guilty of fraud. What? I'm not a criminal. That's quite troublesome, isn't it? Well then, it seems like the best option is to explain the situation and consult with the hotel staff, don't you think? What? Honestly, the idea of staying at an expensive hotel without bringing a single cent is a bit naive, don't you think? Oh no. Then, even if I could manage to pay, how am I supposed to go home? You're not a child. Figure it out. Take the bus or take a cab home. There's many ways. I don't have money. What? You don't even have money for that? It's truly astounding, isn't it? How about you ask the staff about that too? I'm the one who was left behind, so I have nothing to do with this. Don't be like that. You're my family. I've been taken advantage of and mistreated countless times before. Do you really think I'd be willing to help you, Helen? Honestly, I have no intention of doing so. So please find your way back home. Chloe, don't say that. Why don't you call the hotel and talk to them? I refuse to do that. As I said before, I have nothing to do with this. You're on your own. Besides, we're getting busy ready to move out. What? Right now? Yes. We'd like to finish the move by the time you arrive home. So you mean I'll be alone when I get home? Looks like that's how it's gonna be. I'll make sure to move out to make it happen. Why not? Can't you at least move out after I get home? No way. You'd find out where we are going to live. You won't even let me know where you're moving? That's the plan. Well, if you knew about it, I'm sure you'll come around and start bullying me again, right? I've had enough. Chloe, I'm sorry. I was just frustrated and felt like John was being taken away from me. It's not that I don't like you. Even if that's the case, it still doesn't change the fact that you bullied me, right? I've reached my limit living with you. From now on, it'll be just the two of us, happily living together in our own home. Oh no! What should I do? It's so unsettling to think about growing older alone. I could care less. Well, that's what you get for being a bully. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself. Well, I have to start packing. Goodbye. Wait a minute, Chloe. Don't leave me alone. After that, Helen talked to the hotel manager about the situation. It seems the matter was resolved by arranging a payment plan with the guarantor. Her guarantor was her brother. After receiving a thorough scolding for her foolish actions, she was coldly rejected from future family relations. After getting all through that, she came back to an empty house. It seems she tidied up after the trip all alone, without anyone reaching out to her. She contacted me multiple times, saying she wants to live with us again. Meanwhile, John doesn't seem to care. Not being informed about our whereabouts, she has no choice but to live alone in silence. I heard that her hair has turned gray all at once, dealing with stress. While I'm considering the possibility of her living with us, I'd like her to reflect on what she's done for a while.